Kryxivia is a crypto game that we really have our eyes on right now, and they've just released some new updates. This is actually what their updated dungeons for PvP or PvE arena style fights look like. They were in the alpha stage when we last looked at the game, but the beta launch, that is happening today. And in this video, we are very proud to be able to share all the new and exciting updates to the world of Kryxivia. Let's check it out. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie. This is Altcoin Buzz. Now look guys, crypto gaming or otherwise, if you choose to invest, we wish you all the very best of luck, of course, and genuinely. Just remember that we are never offering you official financial or investment advice. Okay, so first of all, in case you've missed our project review video, we did that. We looked at Kryxivia last spring. You can check out that video if you've not already. A link should be popping up right about now. And you can watch that full review after you watch this video. But in this video, we are covering all of the new and exciting things coming up as it relates to their beta release. And most importantly, the income opportunities that the game offers. You're not going to want to miss those. We've broken them down pretty systematically for you. But just to review briefly, Kryxivia is an MMORPG game that's massively multiplayer online role-playing game, and it takes place in medieval times. So in fact, it's the first fully launched Web3 MMORPG. Now, the last time we talked about this game, they were right in the middle of their alpha launch, but now you're going to be able to play PvP or PvE, and you use a combination of what are called Kryxits, gems, spells, and weapons, really as tools to help you get through challenges and quests. And any of these tools, by the way, are tradable directly with any other player. Not exactly all of the features of the final game were ready yet, but enough of them were for players to test the game out. The graphics are excellent compared to many P2E games. They are a Polygon partner, by the way, working with Polygon Studios. And that has helped to bring some pretty seamless integrations as well, as you can imagine. So the game uses both NFTs and blockchain for in-game play and money-earning opportunities. And a nice added benefit is that both tokens in the game, those being KXS and KXA, both offer a chance to make money. Because KXA is the blockchain token that is listed on a couple of different exchanges. It's up 74%, by the way, in the last 30 days. Yes, 74%. So even if you're a non-gamer, that represents a pretty great return. Meanwhile, the in-game currency, KXS, that is not listed yet. And in a sense, that means your gameplay right now is kind of like mining for a token that will list, but has not yet listed. It is pretty hard to get any earlier than that. And we all know that often the earliest investors in this space get rewarded most when it comes to games, in crypto in general, but especially in gaming. We'll be discussing more of that in just a second, but for reference, as I record, the token that is currently listed, KXA, that is up 10.3% on the day, currently sitting at just over 2.5 cents. Let's talk about the new beta launch, because as I mentioned, it is here. And if you like what you're seeing, you can go to Kryxivia.io. You can try it out for free. And you may be asking yourself, what exactly is new and improved over the alpha version? Well, fortunately, the Kryxivia team had a lot to work with since so many of you tried the alpha version. And here's what the improved beta version looks like. You can see right away that we're in one of the dungeons. And for the PvE part, that's the player versus environment part of the game, it means you sometimes have to fight an NPC or non-playable character like a monster, a demon. One of the upgrades that the game has received is that there are now more NPCs that you can interact with. One upgrade for you is more Kryxits, gems, spells, and weapons for you to use in order to fight some of those NPCs. In this footage, you can see that you are a player and Archelius is another player, and for now, you're fighting the same monsters together. And then here, the player is trying to unlock the gem that he found in the coal so he can chip away at it and then get that for himself. Then at this stage here, after we both jump through the fire, we have a monster to fight, arena style. We're using a combination here of weapons and spells to defeat them. And along the bottom left and center of the screen, you can see what weapons, gems, and other protections you have that you can use for the battle. The bottom center panel is constantly adjusting figures, including your health, during the battle, which means that if you're hurt, it's going to be indicated you may want to retreat from battle, but you can choose to keep fighting. So all this to say that while you were checking out the gameplay, the Kryxivia team did a lot to keep the game fast, and they've kept the fees very low. You can import or export your NFTs on Polygon or move them fast and cheaply. They integrate with Polygon on OpenSea as well, and although the tokens are on Ethereum, The game itself is on Unity Multiplay and on Unity's servers, where it's easy to connect and easy to play. By the way, it's also very fast. A couple of other cool things coming to the game are PvP wagers at the end of Q1 and tournaments of team play, either 1, 3, or 5 players. That's coming at the end of January, so very soon. All to bring more players and more competition and fun into the game. That's very much the culture. And now that we have vanquished the monster, we can recover, we can earn points, and we can gain effects that we can choose to use later. Having won our battle, now we exit the dungeon. The quest journal shows that we finished this quest by killing Keurig, but we have another quest that's ongoing, and this is a good way to see what you've accomplished and where you can go to add more points and or tokens to your character. So where exactly can you make money in this game? Now let's discuss Kryxivia's income opportunities. So KXS, as I mentioned, is the in-game token. As you complete quests and level up in the game, you are earning KXS. And there's good news here because Kryxivia paid out its early investors and the vesting is finished on this token. So when you earn KXS, it's kind of like you're an early stage investor mining the token. And it's fair. Anyone can earn by playing, and when the token lists, you can sell. For now, you can only trade within the game with other players, but that will change with time. And then KXA is the blockchain token on Ethereum. They started on BSC and they migrated over to ETH since the alpha. As the game's value grows, the blockchain token grows as well. It's sort of like the difference between the Axie token and SLP. You use KXA to move your NFTs from on-chain to in-game. Both tokens have a burn mechanism when moving between on-chain and in-game or vice versa. And then finally, NFTs in the game. These are just the objects, the Kryxits, gems, spells, and of course, weapons. All of these have value. You can buy more if you earn KXS or sell or trade your NFTs on the NFT marketplace or with other players. You're going to want to check out Kryxivia, guys. It is a game with terrific tokenomics, great gameplay. You can earn money while playing it if you're so inclined, but most importantly, it's fun.